numpy array slicing. We know that slicing means taking elements from one given index to another given index. And to slice a given array we use this start index and end. Here again the start index is include in result. It is includes in our result, but it is excludes in our result, excludes from our result. Okay, for example, if we import numpy as np and take here a is equal to np dot array, say 1 2 3 4 5 6, and if we print here say starting index from 2 to say 5, then the starting index is 2. It includes in our result, but this is what excludes from our result. Okay, so it prints from index 2 3 and 4. So index 2 3 4 means this is index 0, this is index 1, and index 2, index 3, index 4 and index 5. So it prints elements 3 4 and 5. It prints elements 3 4 5. You can check also here, import numpy as np and take an array a is equal to np dot array. Okay, say 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, 7 5 6 only. And if we use command here print 2 to 5. Yes, I am checking here, 2 to 5. Okay, then it prints a dot 2 to 5. It prints 3 4 5. You can check here, it prints what, 3 4 5. One more, we take one more array, say here a is equal to, take one more array np dot array from 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. Okay, so here this is a 0 index, 0 1 2. Default array start from 0 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9. So if you print here, print from a from 0 index to say 6, then it print, since last index exclude means what, it prints from 0 to 5, index 0 to 5. So 0 to 5 means what, it prints 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 sorry 5 up to 5, 0 1 2 3 4 up to 5. So it is print 6 up to 1 2 3 4 5 and 6 elements. Suppose here 6 7 8 9 and 10, and if you use command from a is equal to 0 to 6, then it prints 1 2 3 4 5 6. You can check here, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Now if you don't pass a starting index, then it consider as 0. That is, if you don't pass your starting index, that is here, if you just only print a double colon and okay, and here say end, okay, then default it consider the starting index is what? Starting index is 0. That is here in the same example, suppose it is given array A. Again, if we consider an NP array, A is equal to NP array is equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, and if you don't pass an starting index, print A, and if you just print the end index, say it is say 5, then it prints from this is 0 1 2 3 and 4. Since last end index excludes, this excludes, so it prints up to 4. You can check here, so 0 1 2 9, and if you don't pass the starting index, just if you provide end index, then you can check, you print it prints 1 2 3 4 5. You can check here 1 2 3 4 and 5. It prints this many elements 1 2 3 4 and 5. Similarly, if you don't pass end index, suppose if you don't pass end index, say it is say start, okay, and if you don't pass then it consider as length of array, it consider as length of array dimension, length of array in that dimension, array in that dimension. So here, what is the length of this array dimension? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. So it consider the length of in that array dimension. So for example, if you consider an example, say here a is equal to np dot array, and if you consider here 1 2 3 4 5 6, okay, 7 8 9 and 10, then we know that this is 0 index, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4 5 6 7 8 and 9. Here length of this index, length of a is equal to 10. So if you just print here, print from starting say here if you do the starting index say 4 and no end index, then it consider as 4 10. Since what is the length of the index? 10. Since last index is excluded, it prints from 4 to 9. So it print an elements from 5 to 10. You can check here, if you pass here 4 starting index but not end index, then in that case, clear, what is it considered? It is 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. You can check here 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. You can also, okay, if you just pass not starting index and not end index, then it prints entire array. It prints entire array. If you just print here, it prints total array. Okay, you can also print here prints the entire array. Now next, if you want to, you can also print a step. For example, if you consider here, for to print a step, use start double colon end and your step. Okay, so for example, if you consider a is equal to np dot array, and if you consider an array say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, okay, we know that this is index 0, this is index 1, index 2, index 3, index 4, index 5, index 6, index 7, index 8, and index 9, and if you print here, print from a from 1 to 1 to 8 with step function 2. If you don't pass a step, then it default it consider as a 1. Here default it consider as 1. So we are going to print elements from 1 to 7, this many element, but with step 2, that is first element is 2, then second element is what, 4. Since step is 2, we want to skip one element, 6, and then 8. So our output will be generated as 2, 4, 6 and 8. You can check here. If we pass a dot a, starting index as 1, okay, end index as 8 with step function as 2, and if you clear the previous output and if you pass here, you can check here, it is 2, 4, 6 and 8, 2, 4, 6 and 8. Okay. Again if you don't pass here, if you don't pass starting index and end index, and if you just print here 2, it will print, okay, it will start from 0 to last element, length of the array of the dimension, and print from it skip one element. Okay, so here 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9, that is, if we print here a is equal to, say, print a, not starting index, not end index, only step function is 2, then from this element it start from index 0 and index 9, it prints from index 0 to index 9, but with step function step 2. So it is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, if you say here instead of 2, if you consider here 3, then from it is, suppose our array is what, np.array is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. And since we want to print step 3, so the first element is 1, then skip 2 elements, then it prints 4, then skip 2 elements, then it prints 7, then skip 2 elements, and then it prints 10. So it prints, output will be as 1, 4, 7 and 10. So you can check here, if you don't pass start index, end index and 3, then output will be, you can check, output is what, 1, 4, 7 and 10. Check here, 1, 4, 7 and 10. Okay. So this way you can slice and index. Okay, you can also slice a negative index, that is, suppose here a is given np.array a is equal to say here okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. We know that this is for negative index, it is -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, okay, -9 and -10. So if you use the print from a from -10 to here -1, it is 0, okay, 0, because starting since we exclude the last index, then it prints the entire array. You can check here, if you use the slicing as, suppose, -10 to first, if you use -1, then it prints 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 minus 1, that is minus 1 minus 1, it is what, minus 2. So if you use here a minus 10, if you slicing minus 1, then since it exclude the end index, so minus 1 minus 1, it is what, minus 2. So it prints 1 2 3 up to 9. Now if you use here 0, then you can check, sorry, okay, you cannot use your 0 as index, okay, so you cannot print the last index here. So now to print, you can use here, okay, instead of minus 1 you can use minus, say use minus 4 to minus say 6, then minus 9, then it prints, then here it prints minus what, minus 4 to minus 9 means what, minus 4 to minus 9, it prints from 2 to 7, just sorry, here minus 9 to minus 4, minus 9 to minus 4, okay. So it is what, 2 3 4 6 up to 6, 2 3 4 6, you can check here. So minus 9 to minus 4, 2, since it exclude the last index, so it is only you can print minus 9 to minus 4, so my 2 2 3 4 5 6, since last index is what, excluded. You cannot print the last 10 here in slicing, because if you use here say minus 1, then and what happen here, it prints up to 9, but if you use your 0, then it gives an empty array, okay. So you cannot if you want to print, if you use this, okay, if you want to print and last element, just don't pass last index, so it prints 2 3 4 7 8 and 9, it prints last element also. So if we consider here say minus 10, then it prints entire array, you can check here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10, it prints an entire array, okay. So this way you can use a slicing.